Diving into the power of Drytron against probably one of the most interesting combo pile decks we've seen in a while. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. What happens when we have Sprite merged with the power of Yubel? Well, that's what we're about to watch for this cluster pile here, with New Era Drytron stepping on into the arena, showcasing some of the interesting power that we can have here. And I see we've opened up Crossout Designator, the Spirit of Yubel, the Nimble Angler, the Sprite Carrot, and the Sprite Red. And we're not going to, it feels like we're not going to get much of a showing here of what Spirit of Yubel is, meant to do for the small package here, but that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to deploy the big ol' Angly Wangly himself. Go ahead and extend on down the Sprite Red, and then drop on down the Sprite Carrots. We have the full combo extension, and now we get to begin Sprite combo, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead, and there is the Sprin, so we can go ahead and get the mill off. There's the Angler. Go ahead and trigger the Angler. So we'll summon up the two Beavers here. This is the most generic stuff in the world. Go ahead and make the gigantic Sprite here, and we are off to the races. Go ahead and summon up the Sprite Blue. Blue on into the Jet, and Jet on into the Smashers. Yes, basic play. Now this is actually really cool. So this is where you get to see the top hat hair make its appearance here. Now keep in mind this is a link too, and of course this thing, if it battles, neither can be destroyed by battle. And then on link summon, we can set a continuous trap card from our deck that would special summon itself as a monster. Also, this card cannot be used link material for the rest of this turn, but you get a free trap monster on out here. So we're going to go ahead and trigger. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the Angel statue of Azaruna here. So this is a 18/18 level 4 light fairy monster that has the ability, once per turn when your opponent would special summon a monsters, while this card is in your monster zone, you can send it to the graveyard to negate, well, to make that monster go away, which is actually pretty good here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the IP on standby there, and we're going to pass turn. I see that we managed to draw the Droplet here, which was actually an insane top deck, which actually, the top hat hair itself doesn't do anything, but we do have to play around the Azarune here to actually do something. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and prep, and we're going to go ahead and chain the Droplet, and we're going to go ahead and negate the Carrot, and we're going to negate the IP here, taking care of any options our opponent would have to attempt to make a Appaloosa or something else along that way. We'll go ahead and get our Ben 10 off of this. We're going to go ahead and trigger up the Drytron, and now this is where the Azarune is going to go ahead and get the chance to touch down here and actually do its thing. Alright, go ahead, and they do get the Ben 10 on the Ben 10. Alright, there's the Natasha. Alright, also this card is just the champion of breaking boards. Alright, there's the Nova on in to the Albaya. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make the Mubeta here. The Azarune is going to go ahead and take care of that, but now we have the rest of the Drytron line to do its thing. You see the Ben 10 getting attributed there to go ahead and get the Medionis. We're going to get the Vanity's Ruler here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Medionis on down into the Natasha. Alright, Natasha, go ahead and gain back some value. Go ahead and return the Medionis back to our hand. We're going to go ahead and tribute on in to the Vanity's Ruler. Honestly, the Ruler right now existing in this current game state is good enough, even though our opponent does have the Sprite Smashers to answer. I'm also very, very shocked to see that they didn't set this as like a baseline defensive option to kind of help out. Alright, go see the Natasha take control of everything here, gaining back some life. Go ahead and rotate on in, revive up the boys. We're going to make the second Mu Beta Fafnir here. Alright, we'll go ahead and get some free value. Oh, no, nothing. That's, I'm not going to lie, that was actually pretty good to see. Natasha's just going to end up jacking that entire field and bringing it on over to our side. And then the Vanity's Ruler just pretty much ensures us, for our core normal summon, that we have 150% control of that game. Natasha, even though you do have the slight confliction of only being able to bring out the ritual machine monsters via some of the card effects during the turn that you apply those effects, as you can see, that's not going to be the thing in every situation. Ben 10 gives you that option to navigate, do I need to go down this line? And honestly, from what I've watched for Drytron here, the being able to see which of those skill trees that you need to accurately go down for whichever lines of play, it's very interesting to see. I give Drytron a little bit of crap, but the fact that depending on which lines of play that you need to navigate around, the deck build now has enough of a chance to kind of see what you need to do now, which is actually pretty cool. So we're going on into game 2 here. So let's see what we're working with here, because honestly, this has been kind of interesting. Now, this is the first time that we actually, didn't see the dead card be drawn, but I guess it's kind of the trade-off. If you're playing the Yubel package, you kind of have to just assume that there will be some games where you will either open up the base Yubel itself, or you will draw into the throne to set the Phantom up for the, ignorant plays. I see we've got plenty of ignorant Yu-Gi-Oh cards present in our hand. Oh, boy. So there's the throne. We're going to go ahead, grab the Dark Beckoning Beast. Ah, yes, the free synergy here. Go ahead and grab the opening of the Spirit Gates. Spirit Gates on down. Go ahead and trigger our gates. Go ahead and get another Dark Beckoning Beast. Yes, speeding up the process here. Alright, so now we get the free Sprendaroo here. Sprend mill off. Go ahead and generate our free advantage. Yes, there is the gigantic sprite. I also want to point out, in these games, there are no hand traps present from the opponent. So, the cross out and the call by the grave value here doesn't really exist. Alright, sprite blue on into the jet. Go jet on into the search. We're going to go ahead and get the starter here so we can keep up the gas starter away and go ahead and get the negate. And now we actually get to make the Pit Knight early here. Alright, not every day I actually get the chance to see early actually getting play, but navigating underneath the Link 2s is good. Go ahead and get our revive, go ahead and get our special summon here, and then we just go ahead and set it on up. Alright, we have the gigantic sprite, we have the beaver, we have the beast. You got the carrot, and you have the early and the sprint with the call by the grave and the cross out. Yeah, that's about as good as it actually is going to get here, I feel like. There's the Dark Rule No More and the Concede from the cross the table, because we just board break this, and then Nova and this get us there. It really does take something out here to watch some of these and just be genuinely impressed with this. And I think this is a pretty good case of, the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! You build this huge board, and you have the solution in front of you to board break your opponent. Absolutely hilarious to see. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's very interesting just to see, having a built-in Yubel package into a deck and the advantage lines you can actually get with this to try to get some sort of advantage and everything. And you know what? I'll take it. It's definitely got some room for improvement because, well, 2 cards break it. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.